Hello, good morning. Is this thing on? Check, check. Okay, just checking. Thursday morning to a Friday here on the Sound. I'm Chris Allen, if you didn't know, and we're here book YouTube, Instagram, and X with your update this morning, Thursday, March 7th, and it's all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Good morning to all out there this morning. There's no bad weather. There's rain coming, more rain, a lot of rain that's going to come uh, as we get into, well, starting late tonight, tomorrow, the best chance of rain tomorrow night and Saturday, especially Saturday morning. Could even have a few thunderstorms, but I'll get to just a moment. First, we go to the Plano Cam in Plano, Kentucky. I live right outside my window here from the home studio at my house, looking down the street and across the street, you see that it's cloudy and it's going to be another cloudy day. It's yesterday was that dreary looking, kind of day. Today's going to be the same way. Although there might be a few breaks in the cloud cover later on. But at satellite right now, it's like it wants to, you know, it's not looking like it wants. Oh, what happened there? Let me go back. There we go. Thank you. It's looking like it's going to stay cloudy much of the day. Now there could be day. We had those few times when the sun wanted to break through, but it didn't last long. Case again today, but at least it's going to be warm, talking mid 60s. Not bad. There's a look at the satellite, and you can see we're pretty well socked in with clouds. There's not going to be that today. Although, like I mentioned, there could be a couple of places that try to open up for a short time, but otherwise, this is what you get. What you see get today, and what you see are clouds. And from the Plano cam, I'm sorry, I wish I could bring back the sunshine, but unfortunately, we're going to get more rain before we see sunshine. But sunshine I have in the once we get into Sunday and the beginning of next week, works of sunshine. So if you can just hang in there, I know it's not good. No, that's not what you wanted to hear, but it is the case now with just the way it is behaving, and it just wants to rain, and it wants to rain often. So that's unfortunately that's what we're going to have to go with. At Kentucky mesonet temperatures here on this Thursday morning from the Kentucky Mesonet Network at WKU. And you see that we're nice and mild this morning. Everybody's in the 50s, low to mid 50s. We zoom in on Kentucky, and here you go. It's mostly mid 50s here at Bowling Green and kind of around us. Let's take a look at the rainfall past 24 hours. Hardly anything. The shower activity yesterday was mainly confined east of us along, well, I would say the 127 corridor. It was the best rain. We even had some rain showers over this way last evening that were moving north to south. We didn't get that. But we look back at the last 48 hours, and this is what we've received so far in the last 2 days. So we're getting a break right now. We're going to get another break uh, for today, but then the rain will come back in as we get into late tonight. Right now, the winds are more easterly, which is one of the reasons why we're keeping the clouds in here. It's a low deck of clouds. It's just stubborn moisture that's hung up in the lower atmosphere, keeping the clouds around, and that east wind a little bit cool. So we have what we call an inversion, where we get cool ground and a cool fetch, and then some warm air mixed in with it. And the result is kind of a think of an inversion as up, things are upside down. We can't get the dry air to work down to the ground. So, in that case, we're just going to have to deal with these clouds today. That's why we can't shake them off. So, I wish we could, but it's not going to happen today. Not going to happen. There may be a couple of dry slots that show up with a little bit of sun rays kind of breaking through, like we saw yesterday. That's going to be anything that will be the case, but not much else as far as sunshine today. I'm sorry. It just doesn't look like it's going to happen. Look at the model blender. We'll get a good idea of temperature days. Here it comes, and there it is. So we go mid 60s, 65, 66 or so today, cloudy. Rain moves back in tonight, and we go low to mid 50s. So it will be a mild rain. Then we go back to near 70 tomorrow with rain likely. Thunderstorms, I think, and some heavier rain will come in Friday night into Saturday, especially Saturday morning. I think that's when we could see some heavy rain and we could pick up about an inch of rain or more on top of what we've already received, which I just showed you. The rains could come down pretty good. Wait a minute. I wasn't finished. I hit the button accidentally. Okay. So rains will be heavier or heaviest tomorrow night into Saturday morning. Then we're going to see things kind of slack off as we get Saturday, late Saturday. We'll be in the 60s, as you see there, low 60s. We do have a little bit of a chilly spell, not long, and it's going to be on Sunday. Sunday is going to be the coolest day out of the next 10. And it's going to be because cold front comes through after the rain. It's going to cool us down just a little bit. You see, we go from 52. I'm going to go with 4 on Sunday with sunshine, but a northwest wind's going to kill you. And then we go down to like 31, 32 on Sunday night and morning. We can handle that. Then we go right back into the 60s and 70s for much of next week. It is going to feel certainly like spring. And don't forget, this Sunday is when we set our clocks forward 1 hour. We spring forward. Wait a minute. Let me do it this way because that looked like backwards on the camera. That would be fall back. This is spring forward to you watching forward. So, yes, got that coming, which I always recommend. It's at 2 a.m. Sunday. I recommend doing that. Set your clocks forward 1 hour, an hour before you turn in Saturday night. Daylight saving time. And maybe, just maybe, this will be the last time we have to do that. Oh my, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me see if this will work. This may be the last time we have to do this. Hallelujah. So that's the audience you can't see applauding there in the back. My radios. If you listen to my radio show, they're always there. But yes, this may be the last time we have to do that. They're closer on getting this legislation done, signed into law, and over with. So we can just move on and not have to worry about these setting the clocks twice a year. Th- Just it's just like, please, can we just live our lives without having to do that? That would be awesome. Okay, let's show you the surface map here, and I'll show you over the next several days. And we've got the little pesky showers. Not so much here, and I don't know why they've got this here, but I don't think we're going to see anything today. I think a model or two was trying to output some drizzle, and there might be some drizzle out there, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. But here comes our main system, actually two of them. This is the southern stream system. We got the southern jet, and then we've got the northern jet, which has got the colder, and it's a pretty good system too. This one, 1002 millibars, this one about 1004, so they're about equal in strength, but they're going to kind of join forces, if you will, once they get over our area. In the red zone today, Oklahoma for severe weather. And then eventually it's going to be parts of Texas, Arkansas, and Mississippi. There's a low pressure system, especially tomorrow, that's going to be down south, and it's going to be pumping in all the Gulf moisture. We're just going to see rain at first, starting after midnight tonight, then rain tomorrow, thunderstorms and heavier rain as this system gets enhanced. You see one low pressure system north, another one south. These are going to join forces. It will enhance the rainfall potential. There you see the potential for severe weather further south in those areas I mentioned. Not here. Not here. Storms. And you'll get some heavy rain and maybe some gusty winds and lightning, but I do not see us getting severe weather. This is going to be mostly a heavy rain event in which we could pick up, as I mentioned, an inch or more. Just between Friday and Saturday, there's your severe weather again as we go into Friday night. It could be a kind of a scary night for folks down in Indiana, southern Mississippi, central Mississippi, southern Alabama, the panhandle of Florida. That's not good because this could be kind of an overnight situation down there. For us, heavy rain, thunderstorms all through tomorrow night into Saturday morning until these fronts. Notice there's two plus a disturbance that's going to pass through on Saturday. By Saturday into Sunday, it's gone. High pressure starts to fill in. It's a cooler high pressure, as you saw in the 10-day model blender. It's going to keep us cool until Monday. And then we start warming back up. And then we warm up even more as the high pressure moves east on Tuesday. Then into Wednesday, here comes Gulf moisture because high pressure moved east. It now opens the door for Gulf moisture to go north because the winds will come out of the south. And here comes another series of systems out of the plains. And you know how this works, rinse and repeat. It's going to be the same thing all over again as we get into next week. So that's in a nutshell what's going on. Cloudy today. I'm going with 65. Yesterday's high was 65. Also here in Bowling Green, that's 8 degrees above the average of 57. That's where we should be. Good morning to Norm and Kenny and Nat. Let's see, Karen, Greg, Ricky, Zinda. Greg asked, "What happened to your tree?" Uh, it got cut. It got cut. Well, it was um it was in the way and it needed help. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, it'll grow, but I didn't cut the whole thing. It was just cut back enough where it can start growing. It's starting to sprout again. So it'll be there. It'll be back. Just got to give it time. Good morning also to Wanda, Gary, and Steve. Appreciate you watching. All right, don't forget to watch me on TV tonight at News 40 because local matters. 5, 6, and 10 is when I'm on your TV. And then, of course, I'm on the radio, Sam 100.7 every morning, Monday through Friday. And don't forget to download the News 40 weather app right there. QR code. Just open the photo app on your phone. You don't even have to take a picture of it. You just hold your phone, your camera up to that code. We'll put up a little link. Click that link. And whether you have an iPhone or an Android, whichever, Google Play or iStore, App Store, it'll download that free. That way you've got the weather anytime you want. You won't need me. Wait a minute. I didn't no, I didn't mean to say that. That well, I didn't want you to have to get rid of me. You'll still need me. I'll still make sure you need me. Oh, I love messing with you guys. And this is the real deal. This is no fake. This is how I am all the time. And I appreciate you guys watching. God bless you. Have a great Thursday tomorrow morning.